Namaste, travelers. Tara here, and I'm coming to you today with the June 2016 general reading for the sign of Taurus. I just did a reading for Aries that was absolutely phenomenal and out of this world. So I'm hoping that the cards will give us some great news for Taurus. The sun has left your sign. It has now moved into Gemini this month, but you still have the moon there in Taurus. Mercury retrograded into your sign last month, so a lot of you may have been dealing with a lot of financial issues, getting clear on things that you own, your possessions, your finances, those things that you value that are most important to you. Mercury has gone direct on the 22nd of this month. However, it takes about 2 weeks for a planet to get back up to full speed. So there could still be some delays, glitches, missed emails, text messages, phone calls, things of that nature happening. But by June 7th, we're going to be in the all clear. We have the Saturn retrograde in Sagittarius, and Sagittarius rules people at a distance, people, places, and things at a distance, different cultures, different races. It deals with education, teachers, gurus, spirituality, religion. Deals with all of those things that have to do with foreigners, things at a distance. Okay, and it is at the top of the chart, which means that it has to do always in some respect with either your work or with your friends and family. That just depends. That's just a traditional wheel without it being specific to your natal chart. So it does rule the, is it the ninth house? And that is the house of family, friends, co-workers, right before the 10th house. The 10th house is the house of employment, okay? So what we're going to do, we're going to do the, this is a general reading, so the messages will not resonate with every Taurian out there, in which case please come back and view your moon and rising sign as is posted. If you'd like some information on your own situation, you have to book a personal reading for that. Don't be asking me underneath the video, what does that mean? I don't know what it means for you. You book a personal reading, you can go to the website. The packages are on one page. It says card packages, and then it says book. So that's a separate page. You have to do both. And what I do when I do a personal reading is I tune into your energies surrounding your personal situation. And that's how I can tell you what's going on. All right, here we go. We're going to do the Hidden Lotus spread. God, I'm so busy. I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm just kind of shocked. All right, here we go. I almost flipped the, oh, well, now this has been coming out for a lot of people. So this means a new, fresh, emotional start. But I can see, uh-oh, another ace. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Well. Ah, but look. The sun, whoa. I have this Ace of Cups in this. I have two aces. This is changing into an ace. So this is an influence that is, if it hasn't begun to pass away for some of you Taurians, it will be passing away. Emotional contentment. Something perhaps surrounding a home or land or property, something familial. Something that you perhaps have dreamt of, because we do have that rainbow of cups in the sky. The warning with that card is you may have had a false idea of what that was all about. In one respect, it kind of says that that's true, that maybe you're still fighting for that idea or that belief. But this ace nevertheless says in the center that you have the opportunity for a fresh emotional start. This could even be an awakening of your intuition, and it's also a brand new spiritual opportunity for spiritual growth. Okay. Now I have the Chariot here. We know that this is a bumpy ride. It is about being focused and determined, and garnering the yin and yang, the dark, getting your emotions in check, controlling your thoughts, control your emotions. This could also represent travel, but it's typically of a short distance, like around the neighborhood. This could indicate perhaps that there could be a new home. Some of you may be moving not far. Perhaps you're moving within the same state or city, even the same neighborhood, could be 3 houses down the street. What's most perplexing to me is this Seven of Swords with this Tower. Now, again, old one of the old meanings is a house move for this card. So that would kind of tie in to maybe a new, you put a new offer in on a house, or opportunity has presented itself for you to purchase a new home so that you can move. But for others of you, what started out as an opportunity that you really wanted to move forward to has turned into something quite different. We cannot ignore the negative connotation of this card. The card of cheating, lying, spying, stealing, someone playing mind games, someone saying one thing and doing another, or doing one thing and saying another, someone who's causing some confusion around a situation. It kind of reads like it says it's sudden and unexpected. Okay. I'm going to have to lay some Sabilas on this. Now, this could, because we're coming out of this retrograde, we have this Six of Cups here. And this is a card can indicate the return of someone from your past, okay? Some people say it's a soulmate card, but I don't like to say that too lightly because it can give people the wrong idea about soulmate relationships. Whatever this thing is, I'm really perplexed as to why this situation has come to an end with someone feeling as though they've been betrayed. This is the card of betrayal. This is the card of being stabbed in the back. This is the darkest before the dawn. You can see that. The light, the sunshine coming up from behind the dark foreground here. This is rock bottom, closure, finished. Give up. Okay? And it came through with this offer here. Maybe this was a financial offer. Maybe it was a job that came to you that was going to allow you to have this, but that job did not come through. Maybe someone told you something there at the interview, and then all of a sudden you find out that that person was bullshitting and lying all along. If this is a relation, and it reads like relationships could be anyway, but could be any kind. But the energy of a return or being stabbed in the back brings something new, or being stabbed in the back and then returning to the past. So let's say that something happened in the past, and in order for you to work through whatever this situation is, you're going to have to go back to the past or get back in touch with someone in the past, because that's going to help you to bring about this Ace of Cups and this Ace of Coins. You don't have to, when aces present themselves, it's simply an opportunity. It's not something that just falls in your lap. It's kind of like the circumstances have created a new situation, and it's ripe with opportunities, but you have to be in the place and the space and be willing to do the work that's required to take hold of those opportunities. For some of you, this is a struggle, as if there's a lot of interferences, or you got a lot of other things going on right now and you're just trying to stake your place out. But this card also represents being in a better place than what you realize. Maybe some of you will have to travel back home. Maybe there has been some type of emergency or unexpected event that you did not see coming, having to do with home. This represents your childhood home, or the childhood town that you came from, or state, or what have you. And this has you kind of up in arms. You have a lot of things you got to get together. But at the same time, this reads like a sudden, unexpected sneak attack. Somebody doing something underhanded to you, suddenly and out of the blue. But yet and still, there's a silver lining to this, because I have these two aces with the sun. And the chariot ensures that you're going to be able to be focused and determined in moving through this. It is going to be a struggle. That's what sevens represent. They represent struggle, okay? And I have two sevens here. Two sevens warn of false friends. False friends. Well, that's quite interesting. Like I said, someone who told you one thing and behaved in another way, or gave you the impression through their behavior one thing and then came out and surprised you with something you wasn't expecting to be surprised with. But again, this is an opportunity for you. It depends, I suppose, on how you view it. Because in the end, it turns out okay. When the sun comes in, it dispels all negativity. Why? Because it shines a light and you can see everything that you need to see. Things that may have been obscured because you've been in this place, okay, and it happened so quickly, you haven't been able to really see what the hell was going on. Well, now the sun comes in to shine, so you can actually see everything that you need to see in order to benefit from whatever this calamitous event may be. I'm going to look at that Seven of Swords and that Ten of Swords and this Tower card. I don't have to look at the Tower. Because the Tower only tells me that whatever it is, it's a destabilizing force. It was a destabilizing event. It was something that occurred so that you could see the truth of the matter. Okay? It came in to show you what was false and not built on anything real. Look, and that's attached to this card here. So, and yeah, it's going to be a fight and a struggle. Maybe you're fighting over children. Maybe you're fighting over property. Maybe you're fighting over possessions. Maybe you're fighting over vehicles. This is an interesting spread. Now, don't forget, I have a card underneath that ace, and we want to see that is the hidden element of what this is all about. The first thing, false friends. Somebody got done wrong in some situation. This could have been a real estate deal that went bad. Okay? You find out literally that the house they sold you is a piece of crap, that it's got a bunch of structural issues. They never told you that. Now you're going to have to fight for, what's fair and just. And this is the card that if you believe that you're right, then don't back down. You're in a better position than you realize. So if some of you are going through that, let's say you bought a home and now you find out the home is a piece of crap. It turns into a money pit, and if you've got some kind of recourse, then just know that you are in a better position than you think you are. So, if you have to fight for that, then by all means do so, because you're going to be victorious in that. This doesn't read like a work situation. It just reads like someone very close or someone you thought you could trust perpetrated a fraud. I'm not laughing like that's funny. I'm just laughing at the word I used, a fraud, because frauds can be perpetrated in all manners: spiritual fraud, financial fraud, emotional fraud, psychological fraud. Fraud can be perpetrated in all kinds of ways. It was somebody who was very clever. They did that crap in broad daylight. And if it wasn't in broad daylight at the time that it was happening to you, it has now all been revealed. That's what that says. So let's take a look at what this 7 says. I don't have any 3s here. This is really, I think it's 2 people. It's 2 people. 2 aces, 2 number 1s. Someone looking out for number 1 at the expense of the other number 1. Oh, Sabilas. A change brought about. There was some fear and anxiety and worry. This could even be someone perpetrating a fraud out of jealousy, desperate jealousy. But whatever it was underhanded, dirty, and sneaky. But this card says it was a long time in coming. Okay? And what that means is if you're going through this situation, I'm extremely sorry that it happened to you, but it happened because you needed to see the truth of the situation. And maybe it took as long as it did for the truth to be revealed, for the light to shine on this fraud that was, and it is a fraud. It's a fraud. Now, didn't I tell you 2 7s was false friends? La vecchia signora. Okay? Yeah, there's a change coming if you've been stabbed in the back. And someone probably stole gifts from you. Now, gifts can be anything. It could be your emotional body that you've given up to someone. It could be finances that you shared. It could be your ideas. Someone literally, because this card can also be about plagiarism and theft. So it could literally be that you shared your idea with someone and they came and stole it from you, stabbed you in the back. Because look, there's the Namiko. And whether you are male or female, this person is an enemy. Okay? Business, personal. This could even be a family, because sometimes with family, you don't need no stinking enemies. That could be what that card's saying. Okay? Because who knows you better than family? They know how to push your buttons and they know all your secrets, most of them. But that's an enemy. Let's look up, see what's underneath the bottom of the deck. Because this tells me that it's all going to work out right up on the bottom of this card. Look at there. You can't get better than that. See that fresh new beginning? It is most definitely something brand new. It's a new cycle for you. And so out of this theft, this fraud, this sneaky, underhanded, whatever this was, you have these cards. This one would go over here first. I want you to look at that, because that's the first card I put down. I want you to look at that. Can you see those cards? I ain't got to say nothing else. And if this is a love situation, look what's coming up. A potential lover on the horizon, Taurians. So I can't say nothing better than that. And if it's not a potential lover, it's a potential new offer that's going to make you feel good. Stay focused. Drive that chariot. That means it's going to be, it's not going to be something that happens overnight. And this is why maybe you're going to have to revisit some things to the past. This could literally be going back and finding somebody from your past that can help you. But if this is somebody who came from your past and did this crap to you, remember, what comes around goes around. That's what I have for you, Taurians. I hope that message helped, and I hope you have a great June. It looks like it's going to be okay. I really feel it will be. And until next time, namaste.